Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's related to the CPU throttling test comparison between the Poco F3 GT versus Realme X1 Max device. So let's see friends, during this process which phone will be having higher temperatures. That is what my main focus of doing this CPU throttling test. So that is the reason I do have the stopwatch as well. As you can see, we'll try to observe. So for every 2 minutes, for every 5 minutes, how the temperatures are actually managing in between both phones regarding the Poco F3 GT and the Realme X1 Max. And that is the reason I'm not trying to use any kind of high performance mode, nothing at all. And just yesterday I did got to know shocking results while comparing with the OnePlus Nord 2. As you can see, this is a video. The OnePlus Nord 2 did tends to get slightly higher temperatures within short amount of time. Within 3-4 minutes the phone increased to 40 degrees, and a lot of users, they did ask me, can you please do the same kind of comparison side by side with the Poco F3 GT. So let's see, in this kind of test we'll get to know all the results, exactly what is happening with the CPU throttling. So before doing this kind of test, let's do the reboot test. So just for the safe side, let's see. So that is the reason friends, I did have this kind of stopwatch ready, so we can actually discuss what is the temperature in the beginning. 32.4, 32.2. As you can see, exactly both phones same temperature, 32 degrees only. It's nothing much difference. As you can see, exactly, that's perfect. Same temperature both phones are having, 32.6 and 32.2, somewhere around that. So that's a very good start to see. So we'll try to observe so how the temperatures are increasing in both phones, how faster, and which phone will cross 35 degrees first. So that's what I'm going to exactly demonstrate in this video. And there is no SIM card during this process of demonstration, nothing at all. I'm clearing everything from the background as well. As you can see, everything is clean from the background as well. I'll try to open the CPU throttling. And is a CPU throttling application. Let me try to show you the exact settings what I'm trying to use. As you can see friends, these are threads which I'm trying to use maximum. So I'm trying to use 100 threads and 15 minutes I'm trying to run. So 15 minutes. So let's see which phone will be having what kind of temperatures by the time it reaches 15 minutes. And finally, I'm just want to show you there's nothing in the background. There's no game enhancement, there's no game boosters, there's no high performance, nothing. As it is like basic, I'm trying to run in both phones. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3. And the battery percentage, you can check clearly both phones how they are. So right now it's of kind of 51 and 52. As you can see, 51 and 52 battery percentage. And brightness, exactly 50%. I did keep the brightness as well. The battery is 51 and 52 and the brightness is 50 and 50% in both phones. As you can see friends, exactly. So this is the test without using any high performance mode, not using any kind of high boosting, nothing at all, just basic only. So right now the temperature is 35, 36. As you can see the temperatures, how they are increasing between both phones. So 35.6 and 36.2. So this is what I'm trying to talk about, the difference between both phones in terms of the temperatures wise. So which phone tends to get much higher temperatures. So same brightness, 50% brightness, and battery also kind of close to each other only. So only 1% is different. Realme X1 has got 1% more, that's it, not much. So right now the temperature is 35.8 in the Poco F3 GT. In the Realme X1 Max, 37 degrees. As you can see, 37 degrees, 37.2. And you may think the performance is not that much, but performance is slightly close to each other in terms of the scores. As you can see, the performance number, so which is showing kind of close to each other only in terms of the numbers. So there is not much difference in terms of the performance happening at this moment. But we'll try to conclude at the end also. But still, I'm trying to just show you what is happening. 36.4. The temperature, as you can see, 36.4. The Realme X1 Max, 37.4. 37.8 as well. As you can see, 1 degree slightly more. My room temperature is pretty low. It's only 30 degrees. My room temperature, nothing much higher. As you can see here, 36.8 in the Poco F3 GT. And Realme X1 Max, 38 degrees. As you can see how quicker it become very heat in the Realme X1 Max, 38.2 degrees as well. So 37 degrees is the maximum. So I did observe in my usage is that first phone to get higher temperature is the OnePlus Nord 2. Yes, OnePlus Nord 2 will be slightly I think higher, maybe close to 3 degrees. And next phone is the Realme X1 Max, and next is the Poco F3 GT. This is the order of the increasing of the temperature. That is what I did observe during my usage as well. Even right now in front of the camera also you did see. So same settings I'm trying to use, but different temperatures I'm getting. Even the performance is also slightly close to each other. Performance is also not, I mean the scores, you can see there's nothing much difference. As you can see friends, clearly even the scores are slightly close to each other as well. Not bad. 37.2 38.6 as you can see. This is the highest reached in the Realme X1 Max, and 37.4 in the Poco F3 GT. In the Realme X1 Max, 39 degrees after 3 minutes. So sorry for the stopwatch, but you can focus on the time as well. 3 minutes. After 3 minutes of running, 39.2 it increased, and Poco F3 GT 37.6, 37.4 as you can see. 37.4 is the highest. 39.2, 39 degrees in the Realme X1 Max. Again, I'll be back after close to 5 minutes of time. Then we can actually check a little bit kind of more details. Right now it's kind of close to, I think, 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Right now the temperature is 37.2 in the Poco F3 GT, and the Realme X1 Max 39.8, 40 degrees in the Realme X1 Max as you can see. So you can let me focus properly exactly what is happening here. So you can see the scores and performance and the graph as well, and the time also. 7 minutes of time it increased to 40 degrees in the Realme X1 Max, and the Poco F3 GT 37.4, 37.6, not bad. 37 degrees as you can see. 37.4, not bad. So this is without using any high performance mode, nothing at all, and after the recent software update in the Realme X1 Max device. So that's the one thing maybe you might be noticing high temperatures, but I'll need to test again separate video. So right now 40.2 degrees, 40.4, 40.2 as you can see, 40.4 degrees in the Realme X1 Max at this moment, and 37.6 in the Poco F3 GT, 36.6 and 37.4. The temperature you can see how it's maintaining. And let's talk about the back side of the phone. Let me try to slowly take the back side without touching the screen, and 39.6 on the back side as you can see. 39.6, you can clearly see a 39.4. So 39.6 is the back side temperatures, and front side is of 40.6 degrees, and it keeps on increasing. So I'm not sure, maybe with the update it might be affected, I think so, but let's see in the back side of this one. 35, 36.8, no problem. 36.4, so no issues. So 36 degrees only during this process on the back side, and front side it's 36, 37, no problem. As you can see, 37.6. So 37.6 degrees on the Poco F3 GT, and in the Realme X1 Max it's showing about close to 40 degrees. So maybe this might be happening because of the recent software update, but I'll try to do the dedicated video for the Realme X1 Max on the CPU throttling using the high performance mode and everything, just to check, double check how it's going on. But right now this is the actual thing what is happening between both phones, and clearly see that. And the performance scores also, it's kind of similar to each other if you try to look, but different kind of temperatures and different kind of thermal cooling is there between both phones. And you can see the battery percentage decreased to 47 and 47% right now, as you can see between both phones right now, exactly how it's happening. So right now the time is about close to 9 minutes only. So for the 9 minutes of time, 37.6, 37.4 and 40.4 degrees. So temperatures are slightly more than the Poco F3 GT device, yes. So if you ask me the sequence, as I said, the OnePlus Nord 2 is the first position, second Realme X1 Max, third Poco F3 GT in terms of the maintaining the temperatures. So that is how I did see in my experience as well. So let's see what will happen after a certain time. Again, I'll be back after a couple of minutes, then we can actually discuss what is going on more. So after close to exactly, I think 12 minutes of time, you can see the graph slightly decreased and came back to 80% in the Realme X1 Max. But let's check the temperatures. 37.4 in the Poco F3 GT, 37.6 is the maximum temperatures, and Realme X1 Max, I think it was around 40 degrees only right now, till now. 40.2 as you can see. So 40.2 is the highest in the Realme X1 Max till now. So overall the Realme X1 Max did reach the highest temperatures during the process. So even the battery is also slightly draining. I can definitely say the Poco F3 GT has got slightly more battery capacity as well, but still you can see the decrease in the battery percentage, 45% and 46% in the battery, as you can see clearly what is happening. And right now the performance, I think the number was slightly higher in the Poco F3 GT, if you observe this number clearly. And let's see what will happen with the final results. There is only 1 more minute left for the CPU test to complete, but till now you got idea, right, what is happening with the temperatures between both phones, how they are maintaining with the temperatures. For the final scores, we'll try to see maximum number, average number, and the minimum number as well. In this way we'll be able to figure out what is happening with the Dimensity 1200 both phones. And Realme X1 Max started to increase, as you can see, suddenly it started to increase the graph at the end, and the Poco F3 GT started to decrease the graph, as you can see what has happened exactly around 14 minutes of time. So I'm trying to use the same settings in both phones. So absolutely same settings only, and same brightness, everything is same condition and same processor as well, but different type of optimization in both phones and different type of cooling mechanisms in both phones. That will definitely reflect the temperatures as well in these devices. So let's see the final scores. So final 10 more seconds to end this. After 10 seconds we'll get to know the graph and the average and the minimum scores as well within both phones. So this is going to be really very interesting. So finally we got the results, as you can see friends, the final results. Let me just slightly zoom it here. And now the CPU total up to 82% in the Poco F3 GT, CPU total to 83% in the Realme X1 Max. As you can see, 83%, not bad, slightly 1% more than the Poco F3 GT, as you can see friends, exactly. And let's check the maximum CPU total. You can see in the Poco F3 GT 3,25,000, but the Realme X1 Max has got the average highest, which is 2,91,000 average, as you can see clearly, slightly higher. And the minimum score, the Realme X1 Max only did reach up to 2,63,000. That's fantastic. And the Poco F3 GT went to 2,53,000. So the final verdict is that the Realme X1 Max did have the advantage in the average score and the minimum score. So these two scores are better, and even the CPU totaling also happened to 83% only of its maximum peak performance. That's another advantage in the Realme X1 Max. But the temperatures are the one thing which are advantage in the Poco F3 GT in terms of the temperatures wise. It's not increasing that much higher. So slightly close to same performance, but temperatures are really low in the Poco F3 GT. I mean close to 3 degrees. So 2 to 3 degrees difference is there between the Poco F3 GT and the Realme X1 Max, the temperatures. And performance is slightly better in the Realme X1 Max based upon these results what we done today. As you can see friends clearly. And I'm trying to take the screenshot so later on I can able to compare easily. And right now these are the battery percentage between both phones, 45 and 44. And thank you for watching this video friends, and see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.